tell you.
It's right
I can't tell you how many times in the Adirondack we'd be going up the North Way.
6 o'clock, welcome to the meeting of the Personnel
Cold
Committee
meeting.
on the 25th of January, 2024. I'm Lynn Lepakis, and I would like to first welcome you all and call roll. Jeff Kuhn, no, wrong one, sorry. Jeff Kuhn for sure, yes. Sean?
Yes.
Ward? Gil Ethier?
Here.
Sam Fine?
Here.
Ray Joyce?
Here.
Merton Simpson?
Here.
Todd Drake?
Here.
Mark Stringer?
Here.
Well, All right, so the first order of business is to approve the previous meeting minutes.
So moved.
All right. Jeff, can I have a second? Second, Sam. All in favor?
Aye.
I'll take that as unanimous. Okay. Press on. We'll start with number 2, current business is authorizing the appointment of 3 members to the Fire Advisory Board, and we have the sheriff, and we also have Chief Jerry Paris.
Good evening, Chairwoman. This is an easy one for us. We're just looking for approval to replace 3 current Fire Advisory Board members. Matt Lansing, the Green Island representative. He will be replaced by my retiring undersheriff, soon to be the Commissioner of Fire and Police up in Green Island, William Rice. Then I have Ken Dott, the instructor representative, who will be replaced by Steve DeGroff. And Chief David Cook, the representative from the Albany Airport Fire Department, will be replaced by Chief Stephen Dorsey. All the resumes have been submitted out prior with our submission of our RLA, and we're just requesting approval to add them.
I make a motion.
Madam Chair, I got a
Have
couple
a
of questions.
question? All right, well,
Yeah,
hang on.
yeah, thanks. I just want to make sure, are the ones leaving okay with it, or they're not, are they? Not-
Yeah, one is retiring from me, and so he's taking the Green Island representative's place.
Who retired?
Who retired as well. Ken Dott, who I hate to see him go, but he has a lot of duties. He's taken on a new role up with Mohawk, and so he's leaving on his own accord. And Jared Dorsey, I don't know.
Yeah, so,
David, Chief.
excuse me, folks. So Chief Cook from the airport just retired back in the fall.
Yeah.
And there's a new chief, Steve Dorsey, pushing almost 30 years, career guy, past state fire instructor, and he's now the current chief of the Albany International Airport. So basically, he's replacing Chief Cook, with your permission.
Okay, yeah, no, I just want to make sure they're okay with it. And the 3 ones look very qualified. for sure.
Very.
And there's no salary with this appointment? Okay. Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you.
All right, we still have a motion on the floor.
Yeah, sure, maybe just, could you just explain what the Fire Advisory Board does?
Yeah, well, they meet throughout the course of the year, and so we've got the fire coordinator's office under the sheriff's office, and actually the fire advisory board falls under you folks, under the legislative office. We just kind of oversee it on the daily routine for you. But they make recommendations on training, instruction. Jerry works with them hand in glove, who is our fire coordinator, and works in conjunction with them hand in glove to make sure that we have access to resources, training. It's a non-paid position, but a lot of dedicated fire personnel get involved in it.
Okay, so who are they advising?
They make recommendations to the state, they work with Jerry. Jerry, want to fill them in?
So, just to fill you in a little bit, sir, so, under state statute, we have the fire coordinator's office, and then with the coordinator's office, we also have the fire advisory board that is the advisors, the liaison to town government. So I'll just use Town of Colony, for instance. Town of Colony has a representative on the fire advisory board for issues that may impact the Town of Colony. Town of Guilderland has a person assigned to the fire advisory board for any issues that may come up. And each demographic spot within the county has a representative. We also have representation on the fire advisory board from the New York State Office of Fire Prevention and Control, sits on the board as a non-voting member, but they're there to hear our concerns. So if a concern comes up, 911 is another one. There's representation in 911, there's representation EMS, countywide. They all sit on the board. If something comes up, we try to work together as a team, solve the problem, go to the right liaisons to get issues taken care of, and that's what the purpose of the board is. The board meets starting in September to June, and then we take July and August off, so we meet 10 months out of the year. We just had a meeting yesterday at Westmere. So that's basically what we do.
Okay, so like intermunicipal coordinating.
Yeah, it's a conglomerate, basically, what it is. We all get together, we talk about issues. The big thing is training, things that come up, what does the fire service need for training, projects like the propane simulator at Colony that we're doing, the tower projects that the legislature helped us get the funding for. Thank you all again for that. But that all kind of falls under the fire advisory board is the ones that get that ball rolling. And you keep that ball rolling and address concerns or issues or bring updates to the other agencies that are within the room.
Great, all right, thanks. Good to know.
Anybody have any more questions? Still have a motion on the floor from Gil to move it.
Second.
Second, Mr. Coon, thank you very much. All in favor?
Aye.
Take that as unanimous. Thank you very much, Sheriff.
You all have a beautiful night.
And Chief Harris.
Thank you, folks, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care, Jared.
Okay, next up is item number 3, amending resolution number 582, 2023, regarding workforce training and job placement services for veterans. I believe we have Mr. Bonamigo here. Welcome, Bill.
Hi, how's everybody?
I'm gonna fight hard.
This is to amend Resolution 582 with the Capital Region Workforce Development Board. They're providing services to veterans for job training and job placement through the Dwyer Fund. And if you're not familiar with the Dwyer Fund, it is a peer support project. It's a program that assists veterans facing challenges of transitioning and reintegrating back into civilian life. It also helps peer-to-peer veterans or military personnel coming back into civilian life to deal with depression, PTSD, homelessness, substance abuse. And that's it.
So what are we amending?
The contract length,
Oh,
Extending the length by a year.
yeah,
so we're just amending it.
Anybody have any other questions?
Is there a price tag in that?
a price tag.
No money involved in it?
There is money involved
How
from
much is that?
the Dwyer Fund. It's $131,975.
Thank you.
Well,
We think it was covered last year, so
Yeah.
it's not making any change to
Right,
it right now.
right.
That's why we're not, really not going to change. Yes?
Thank you, Madam Chair. A quick question, Joe. When I usually think of a fund, I usually think of us as getting money in a grant from the fund. So this fund, the Dwyer Fund,
through New York State.
okay.
Yeah.
They, we are paying them for services.
Well, the New York State sends us the funding, and we pass through to organizations.
Oh, okay, so this is a pass-through of New York State grant money? Oh, state 100%, I'm sorry, I apologize.
That's okay.
I didn't quite get how the money was flowing.
Okay.
Thank you. So it is a grant.
All right.
To approve the resolution?
All right, and that's second. Sean, Ward, second. Thank you very much. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Next up, we have number 4, confirming the appointment of a member of the Albany Convention Center Authority.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me. I'm here to have you all authorize the appointment of someone who needs no introduction, our Deputy County Executive, Michael McLaughlin, to the Albany Convention Center Authority. He will be replacing the former Deputy County Executive, Dan Lynch, on the board. If there's any questions?
Second.
Mr. Grimm has a question.
Thank you, Madam Chair, I sure do. Mike's going to have, I guess there's a certain divided loyalty. He's the Deputy County Executive. He has the county interest in mind, but he's also sitting on the board of the Capital Center. And there's a controversy involving how much of the hotel tax the Cap Center can get versus what Albany County can get.
Sure.
So I'm wondering, what will Mike's position be on that, given that he has, in this case, separate divided loyalties based by the nature of the positions?
I don't think now is appropriate time, or I'm appropriate person to speak on behalf of Mike's position on the hot tax. I would suggest we have further discussions on that. But I know that as the deputy county executive, you would have the county's best interests in mind as a representative, and I think that is the purpose of sitting on a board that has representatives from state, county, city officials, is to represent the county, and I think as deputy county executive, he has the best interests.
Well, because the 2024 budget projection for hotel tax is 7.5 million. So that means 1 cent is 1.25 million. That could be the money to finance Advance Albany. So this is it's a big deal, and if Michael could share his position on this, it would be very helpful.
I will certainly convey that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
We had a motion and a second, I believe, second by Mr. Ward, for the record. And all in favor, unless
Aye.
anybody has any more questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion passed.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So, yes. Mr. Kuhn moves to adjourn, and I have a second. Mr. Ward, thank you very much. All in favor?
Eastern
All right, we're out of here.